inventory of my flowering dendrobiums and new growth. This is February 2019. This is my country girl. Got her January 2017, flowering ever since around this time of the year. Recently repotted her, or him, because she was outgrowing. She just sprouted out of that pot. I know they like to be tight, but the roots were already outside of the pot. I just wanted to show you guys that one. And then I have this one. I colored a keiki. It came as a keiki from its mama plant, but it's not. It flowers also every year. The spikes are finally getting taller than my index finger. Look at my dendrobium. Look at this. Her mama plant. They stay here in my kitchen window. Sorry guys. I'm going to show you the mama plant. She's right here. I purchased them in October of 13. Recently repotted her in orchiata bark. Just look at, these are miniature dendrobiums. I believe she's a species. But just look at all these flowers. She gave me lots of new canes, and those new canes are performing. I think the flowers will probably last about a month, 4 to 6 weeks, depends. Again, this one's an orchiata bark. Look at this. When I bought her, she had the keikis. And the keikis I potted in a pot of bark. And like I said, recently I wanted to, play with orchiata bark. And he likes it. I keep it indoors. Doesn't go outside. So that's why it's happy. And then I have my hibiki. This is a very small pink flower that lasts months. I believe I got it in June. And I repotted it right after it finished flowering. And me, I like to, double my chances, so I divided it. Put half of it outside in bark. The other half stayed in here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new canes. The one that was outdoors, she is struggling. This one also had keikis. And the keiki, I decided to put in orchiata bark. And hydroponics. Gotta get my... And I want to show you the roots, guys. Look at this. Sister Juana, I sent you some hydroponics. Don't be scared to use it. See, there's the water reservoir for this guy. Let me see if there's any roots down here. No, I don't see any roots at the bottom. But this hibiki, like I said, it was just one, which is this one that's already passed on. Look at all these new canes it's given me. When did I do this? In June. So since June, 6 months, 3 new canes. Look at that. That right there is lime. So these are my dendrobiums. This is another dendrobium in hydroponics. First time it's flowering. I bought it last year. divided it. One I'm sure is in bark, and this is the one in hydroponics. The size of these canes. And I bought it blooming, mind you. This is not a new cane. And look, it decided to bloom out of an old cane. This is a new one, which I guess it stumped when I repotted it. As you can tell, it's not as big as the previous one. This is an orange one. And I know the name. I'll put it in here on top. But let me show you the other ones. This is a keiki. Also was in hydroponics. It did not care for it. But look how it is doing in orchiata bark. Look at those roots. Beautiful. This is a white one. It's a white Dendrobium. Dendrobium nobile? No, Dendrobium phalaenopsis. There's another division. Look at those roots, guys. Can you see them in there? Wow. They just love the orchiata bark. And it has new growth. The roots just keep going. These are inside. My hydroponics I keep inside because of the weather outside. They can't handle the cold Southern California chill. This one did not give me flowers, but it gave me keikis, if you guys can see those. But look at this new cane. Just keeps going, going and going. Maybe it'll get enough sun from this window and give me flowers. Here's another one, hydroponics. It hasn't given me any new growth. This is a white. No, I don't know. The white was over there. And what else do we have here? We got this guy. You can just see the roots. Now this one, I don't know, has this huge keiki. It just keeps going and going. No flower spikes, but I'm doing an experiment. I wrapped it with moss, drying up, so I can cut it off of there. Here's another one with roots everywhere. You see that? This is an emperor prince. Beautiful, beautiful, dark. Similar to the one in my kitchen, but darker. Again, another one that decides to give me keikis instead of flowers. And I got a few more over here. This is another one I bought. I divided. It's very white lavender. I think this one even has fragrance. It's doing really nice. Here's a struggler back here. This one also has fragrance. I think it likes the orchiata. It was in hydroponics. Guys, not all of them make them in hydroponics. It's a hit and miss for me. This is, I don't know if you guys follow me, but this white one, it gave me 4 spikes of flowers. It was beautiful. I don't think I posted it. I did post it on my Facebook for this one. During that 114-degree weather, right after that, I want to show you guys. I'm sure this is some sort of spider mite damage. I don't know if you can see it, those little dots. The leaves. Those came out. And only on that, on those species. Because the nobiles did fine. See this one? New growth. This is a struggler. I've had it for a few years. It's yet to rebloom for me. I've lost a few canes. Some of them are just sensitive. It is Second Love. It's like a white, pink, very strong fragrance on this one. And then here's another one, hydroponics. striving. This one, I wonder if you can see the roots on this guy. Let me show you guys. Look at those roots. Happy camper. He was outside, brought him in. And then there's this guy. Another happy camper. These are in my new patio outside. Another Dendrobium. This one has a very soft pink or white color flower. Let me see what color is this one. White. Nice, beautiful fragrance. I wanted to show you guys the spikes. I had this one in my front porch, and I decided to move it to my back porch because it's the winds, the Santa Ana winds we get out here has made it fall off the shelf so many times. You see the broken pieces. This one too. It gives cakeys, and it also gives spikes. So that one's doing really nice. This one, I bought two of them at the same time. It's finally given me another spike. Well, this one was the first, and this is the second, but it took almost a year. Yeah, I got it. I've had it for 2 years. This is a Kingiatum. And then we have these guys. I think this is an angel baby. I have yet to get this one to rebloom. It was struggling inside. Decided to bring it out. Repotted it. I mean, it's not the way it was when I bought it, but at least it's not dead. It has grown new growths, but again, the flowers are like well, it is Dendrobium. Phalaenopsis is really beautiful. These are potted in here. No spikes. No spikes on these guys. This one, I bought it, has a pink flower. Look at that. One spike down there. So, I see an exposed root here. But doing nice. Doing nice. This one is, I think, a mixture of a Dendrobium and a Cattleya, or an Epidendrium. Let's see, what does it say? Spirit. Yeah, Epidendrium. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I bought it in spike, and it has bloomed for me.